October's Doom 143. This might be the last haul before 2022. So if it is, I want to thank everybody who's ever subscribed to me, who's ever watched any of these videos, and I hope you continue to do so. And the next following year, hope your holidays are awesome, and let's get into the comics. I might have to leave some comic books up on the pictures as far as not the actual book, but if I do, I'll explain, because I'm still waiting for a couple of books to come in, and it's pretty much about it. Alright, so what's been going on, right? Okay, so basically what happened is this haul is about a month into books, so we're just gonna kind of get into it. A lot of speculation, some variants, and just some really cool stuff. I was able to pick up this one right here. This is just Venom #2, John Boy Meyer, what would you call it? Local comic shop day variant. Honestly, I just thought the cover was awesome, so that's why I picked it up. Speaking of covers, I was actually super stoked to pick up this very next book. Now, when this book first came out, I'm not too sure when it came out. I want to say somewhere about maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 years ago. Sorry about that. I've been really wanting to get this book. Now, initially when this book first came out, Elektra #2, it's an Adi Granov variant. When it first came out, right out of the gate, it was a $100 book, and it felt like one of those books that I could have waited and just make sure that I don't overspend on it, and luckily I did. Apparently though, it took about 3 to 4 years later, I was able to pick this book up for about $24. It does have a small tick over here, but I still think it's a gorgeous book, and I'm finally glad to have it in the collection. It took me a while, but super stoked to have it. Before I go into the next books, basically what these next 4 books is about is it's kind of like speculation stuff, right? So I'll just leave this book right here. So the topic of discussion in one of the podcasts that I was in was basically asking who would be the villain for the upcoming Miles Morales Spider-Verse show. Now, I didn't know of any speculation, so I was all like, well, you know, if Miles does meet up with Spider-Man 2099, it might be kind of cool that maybe if Venom 2099 was the, was the villain. So I decided to go look for the first appearance, and so that's what it is, Spider-Man 2099 #35. However, I couldn't just buy this one. The person that was selling it in a lot, because technically I was looking for the variants, but he didn't have #1 in the variant. But what he did have was #2, which is issue number 36. So he had the 36 in a variant, which I was glad to have. I really wish I had his first appearance in the variant, but he had number 37 also in the variant, which it was really cool to have. English. And he also had number 38, so I picked all of those up. I really like this one. For a 90s cover, I think it's a really, well, not 90s. I don't know when this book came out. Maybe early 2000s. But yeah, it's a pretty cool variant, so pick those up. Not the most highly printed books, so could be worth something down the line. So this is when I was like trying to figure out and speculate who was going to be the villain for the next upcoming Miles Morales. But what I didn't know is apparently it's going to be Spot. So this is the first appearance of Spot. This is Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man #98. Now, there's an issue after this, 99, which has his first cover appearance. And the issue before this, 97, has the first appearance of the Doctor, who becomes Spot. But this is actually the first appearance of Spot. So I was able to pick up this beautiful copy, really, really cheap, not too long ago. I mean, it's in pristine condition, and yeah. So we'll see. We see if it's Spot. or Venom 2099, but more than likely it's probably Spot is what I've been hearing. All right, so that's kind of was the first speculation. The second one, as far as speculation goes, is I've noticed, well, a couple of things that, we might be seeing people enter the MCU that haven't been part of the MCU. So one of the newest message, and I don't want to spoil the next, not the next, but I want to spoil the Spider-Man movie. But let's just say that within the MCU world with Hawkeye and all of these things going on, we may see the Defenders making a comeback. And it'll be these Defenders right here. So, what I was again trying to look for was a certain issue with a certain variant. So I was actually looking for Defenders #1 because this will probably be the cast. Not too sure about Iron Fist, but we may see Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and let's just say I guarantee we will be seeing this guy. Now, long story long, I was trying to look for a certain variant for this one, and again, it came in a package deal such as the Venom. So it's kind of ironic, like everything I was looking for was coming in sets. Like no one was selling the book individually, or if they were selling it individually, it was probably just cheaper just to buy the set. So I got Defenders #1. This is the A cover. I got Defenders #1, but this is the Kirby homage, or I don't know, Generation Kirby, or celebrating Kirby. Celebrating Kirby with the Eternals. I also got this. This one is really clean. This is the David Mack. David Mack's been getting a lot of attention ever since the whole Echo book has been going on. So I was able to pick up Defenders #1. But the book I was looking for actually was this one right here. This is Defenders #1, and this is the Neil Adams variant. I'm not too sure the ratio. Could be 1:50, could be 1:75. I'm not too sure. But this is the Neil Adams one. So pretty stoked on having that one. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like everything I was looking for was coming in sets, and it's not done because I still got one more set to go through, and I'll tell you why. So this next set coming up, this is Damnation. Now, this is not the book I was looking for, but every single Damnation book that I'm going to be showing you, the reason I picked it up is because I was actually looking for the variant of, and I'll show you the comic because it's not this one, it's actually the one right after this. So this is Doctor Strange Damnation #1. So I was looking for the variant of this one right here. No, sorry, not this one, right here, this one, #2. There you go. This is the one that I was looking for, but not the Ron Lim one. There's another variant. I can't really find it. Now I gotta give a special shout out to my boy Triple C. He's the one that led me up on this. So, I asked him, so he basically hit me up and he goes, hey, there might be a making of the Midnight Suns coming into the MCU. And he goes, but it's not the original ones, right? It's the new ones. And this is the first time that we have the new Damnation team coming together, right? So you have Brother Voodoo, Iron Fist, Blade, not Moon Knight. What is it called? Mr. Knight? I think it's called Mr. Knight. You also have Elsa Bloodstone, Ghost Rider, and you have this Spider-Man. What is it? Scarlet Spider. You have the Scarlet Spider, right? So this is the first time that they form up together. This is the first time I think Blade and Moon Knight actually meet, something like that. Let me see if I can get my information right. But yeah, anyway, no, something like that. But this is the first appearance of the new Midnight Sons and Daughters. Can't forget Elsa Bloodstone. But this was not the variant I was looking for, but I was glad that I got to pick up Damnation #2, the variant. And again, like I said, it came in a package deal, so there's also #3 that came with it. By the way, pretty good story. Another Ron Lim variant that came with the set, and #4. Another Ron Lim variant. So really glad to add those to my collection, and we'll see what's going on. Again, the storyline was pretty cool. Had the whole Mephisto thing going on, and whole Las Vegas was in trouble. I don't know. if you have a chance, read the Damnation. It's a pretty easy read, but it's a pretty fun read as well. All right, so that's it for the newest speculations. For a long-term speculation or long-term investment, I have been really going crazy on this guy right here. And if you know what that book is, it's the first appearance of Sam Alexander. This is the variant of Marvel Point One. I wish it was the black and white. If you have a chance to get the black and white, that's definitely the comic to have. So I picked up 2 extra of these ones because I'm really believing in Sam Alexander. But not just that, I've also picked up another book that I'm going to show maybe around here. It hasn't come in the mail yet. Super stoked on having that book. Cannot wait till that book comes in. I am super stoked. But I picked that variant up. And there's some other things that I wanted to pick up. So I picked this one up as well. So this is Nova Now, or Nova Now #1. However, this is the second print. So I'm really glad that I got to find this one, the second print. I'm really going, I'm really putting a lot of money into Sam Alexander. There are some variants I've been chasing, and I'm going to show pretty much all the variants that I bought. I literally bought them within the past couple of weeks, whether it's at comic shops or online, whatever. And actually, I found a lot of these at really good prices. So this is another Nova #1 that I just picked up. But the Nova #1 that I was the most proud of was this one right here. And I'm so glad to have this in my collection. This one is such a badass. I think this is a 1 in 50 variant, maybe 1 in 75. But this one is Nova #1. This is one of the books I've been chasing. And I'm just super stoked to have that one in my collection. I did find some Nova #2 variants. I found this one right here. This is kind of cool, kind of nice, kind of like it, kind of stoked to have it in my collection. Definitely be hard to get a 9/8, but this one presents super well. If I was to grade it, I probably would have a really good chance on this one. But the one that I was kind of chasing besides that one, #1, was actually this one right here. And got myself not just one copy of Nova #3. This is part of the Marvel Now series. So I didn't just pick up just one copy, but I was able to find 2 copies. And right now, Nova is not super hot, and that's why I'm picking them up. I always believe that I feel like if a character is going to be really hot, you should totally, if you have a good feeling, you should totally go ahead and invest in it and buy it right now, because the spending is cheap, basically, right? So I was able to pick up these Novas. I truly believe Sam Alexander is next up in line. We already got Miles. We know that's going to happen. We know Kamala Khan's going to happen. We feel good about Gwen. So there's a lot of the characters, right? Moon Girl got her stuff. I feel Nova is just right there waiting, and right now is just the best time to buy. So any of his first appearances or these hot variants people aren't chasing or spending too much on, I think right now is the best time. Speaking of characters that I truly believe in and is willing to invest in, I picked up 2 additional copies of this book right here. So Batman 655, first, you can call it cameo if you want. He's in the last page, or first appearance of Damian Wayne. So I was able to pick up 2 additional copies of those. So very proud to have this one. This one needs a pressing, but yeah, these are going right now for about 30 something bucks. Feeling really good about that, picking them up. There is a Adam Kubert variant, which is highly more sought after, but for now these are going really cheap. There is a newsstand as well, but for now I'm just picking up as much of these as I can. Speaking of characters that I really believe in, honestly, I didn't know that this next character was even going to be in one of the upcoming MCU movies. And like I said, I don't really want to spoil it, but lo and behold, yeah, she is. So, so I really feel good. Again, just like, not even really a speculation on this one. This one's already been cemented. But this is a character that I've actually felt good about, and I really wanted to invest some money into one of the issues. Now, there was just one issue that I wanted to buy. I did not want to buy this lot. I just so happened that the lot came out to be really such at a great price that I decided to buy it, because this whole set from 1 to 12, a lot of the books actually go for a pretty decent amount of money. So they had this one guy, he was on eBay, he sold me the whole lot for I think $80, which is a tremendous deal. And all of the books came in excellent condition. I'm talking every single one is a 9.8 candidate. But you got her first solo series, so this is America number 1. America number 2, this is homage to Beyonce's Formation video. So picked up number 2. This is the second one that I have. This one is America number 3. This one pays homage to X-Men 171. By the way, I'm reading this whole thing. I'm up to, I think, book 8 or book 9. And you know what? It's a pretty decent read. I'm kind of happy with it. But yeah, America number 3. That was that one. In the lot was obviously America number 4. Not bad cover. It's alright. The story's really good on this one. America number 5. There's also a lot of great first appearances in these. So that's pretty cool. First appearances. Basically just people that, small people that's just kind of surrounded through America. But anyway, yeah. Really good friend of Kate Bishop, which, you know, fits excellently well in the MCU. We know that, of course, Kate Bishop is already there, right? She's already on Disney Plus. I'm telling you, it's not a speculation. It's already been confirmed with America. So, you know, I'm not going to use the word speculation, but you know, this thing right here, this book might go up later on down the future. America number 6. This one pays homage to. I'll leave it somewhere. It pays homage to. I forget. Dang it. Forgot. I'll let you know. Number 7 not just pays homage to Born in the USA with Bruce Springsteen, but it's actually also her origin story as well. It's funny enough, nobody who does a listing for this book even mentions the fact that this pays homage to Bruce Springsteen. It's kind of funny. Like, you don't see anybody make that connection. But anyway, so yeah, there you go. The origin story of America. In the set, of course, was number 8. So this one was really cool. I'm trying to get her first appearance. Actually, I picked it up. Her first appearance is in Marvel Boy number 1. So I just picked up a copy of that. I guess nobody bid it on it, so I just bought it, scooped it up. There's a variant of Marvel Boy number 1, but I don't know. That book's kind of steep right now, so I'll just pick up the regular A copy. But Marvel Boy number 1, that's her first appearance. Also, number 9 was in the set, so I'll just kind of run through these. Number 10 was in the set, of course. All of them beautiful, like I said, 9.8 candidates, all single one. Number 11. But the reason why I bought this set is actually I wanted to pick up number 12. Number 12 was the book I was trying to get, and finally picked it up. Like I said, I just wanted to buy this book. Just so happened somebody was on eBay selling the whole lot for like a really amazing price. I mean, I'm talking about pristine condition. I'm talking about all the Marvel stamps and all the stickers was still in the book. So I was super stoked. Yeah, really happy. Really happy to have that. I'm gonna go back to Damnations real quick because I want to talk about a couple of the books that didn't come out yet. So within this Damnation, what happened is Doctor Strange turns into a Ghost Rider. So it's like a Ghost Rider Doctor Strange. That's not the first appearance of him. The first appearance will be in this book right here. All right. And there was a variant for number 3, and I picked it up as well. And I'm going to show you that book right here. And I'm stoked to have both of those books. But that's pretty much the haul, man. Thanks for watching it. Again, happy holidays. Hopes everybody's safe. And that's pretty much about it. Don't forget East Meets West on Sundays. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not every Sunday, but check my IG. All right? That's about it. Shoots. And mahalos.